Hello everyone, Saimeran here. Welcome to a new episode of Hearts of Iron 4. Alright, so I think it's time to move on with the game. Let's go on with the game and let's see what's gonna happen next. So don't forget to like and subscribe and comment if you have any suggestions on how to play this campaign. Now first of all, I have to make an introduction and I'm gonna tell you guys that basically this game is a mod. As a modern day mod, as you know it, you can find it on Steam. I didn't put the link below, but I think it's very easy to find. And I think that many of you know this mod. That's for sure. I'm pretty sure that many of you know this mod. Now, as you can see, we're going to play with NATO symbols, because I think if we're not going to play with NATO symbols, we might have a bloody CTD that I want to avoid. Now, as far as I know, this is the last update of the game and of the mod, so I think this is really cool. Let me just try something new. Right. Alright, so I think that, yeah, we can go ahead with the game and play it. Now, this is a very complex mod, I have to say. That's why I like it so much. Simply because there are so many little things that you have to do. So many new aspects of the game that have been introduced. Such as, let me give you some examples. Such as Bavarian nationalism, East-West divide, and also economic tree, economic mod and bullshit. Then there's also the European Union panel. There is a lot to do here, and I just hope that we're gonna go very good ahead and we're gonna be just fine. So let's just have an even better view on our resources and energy balance and unemployment and many other aspects of the game, because I think that this might be helpful. As you can see here, we have the European Union Euroscepticism. That is not good at all. Surrender progress, naval strength, government popularity, economy. Wait. Economy, ships, factories, and just a few. I really like to have a good view on what exactly is going on in the game. Right, so yeah, there is a lot of things around here. There is a lot to be done. Alright, so let's go on with the game. Now, there are a few aspects. If you can take a look here at national focus, there is an absurd, immense national focus, right? So it's like you're not gonna have all the time. The game spawns from 2000 to 2035 or so. And yeah, it's a cool game. There is a lot to do. There's not too much to you know, to research. But as you can see, the national focus is enormous. But I have to warn you that you don't have, or you cannot research everything around here. For example, the lower part of national focus belongs to European Union, and it is not available for you to research the European Union national focus tree early in the game, because you just need to implement some stuff. So you need to invest a lot into the European Union, and then you can eventually research this stuff that you have here, which is also a lot of things. And then, for example, there is another thing here, which means straight from the Republic. Now you're gonna have to get through a civil war, overthrow the Republic in Germany, and if you want to go on, then you can move on. You can become something like the Nazi regime here. If you can go to the homeland, you can become something like Kaiserreich, like the glorious Prussian past. And also you have the German Dawn, which will be like some kind of reborn of the German nation. There's gonna be an extremist nation, dictatorial, authoritarian regime. As you can see, you're gonna go at war with almost everyone. You're gonna get a lot of annex war goals almost on everyone. So this is the path you can follow if you really want to develop. And there is also the traditional path here with the parties, the democratic parties that might be elected democratically, that you can go, once a party will be in power, you can go around and research some things that they're gonna have in their agenda, their political agenda. Right, so yeah, let's just start already. German politics, let's just click this button and see. So, as I said, there are a lot of aspects. There's also the German society, right? Here, as you can see, you can influence. Either you want to be to leading culture, and this is going to be the bonuses and penalties, or you're going to be to multiculturalism. If you're going to be in the middle, I think it's going to be the best, because there are penalties everywhere. Either you're going to be extreme pluralism, and you're going to have ideology of defense, population 5%, and stability less. Or you're going to go to cultural conformity, the leading German culture, but you're gonna have a lot of interest rate and less monthly productivity growth and monthly population, and also political power is gonna go down. So yeah, this is the choice you can do. You can also influence the party popularity, you can invest into them, and as I said, there are many other aspects of the game. So I'm just gonna move forward and talk less. Hang on a second, let's see. Let's go the first day in this game. Yeah, so you can see entering the millennium. These are some messages you're gonna get at the beginning of the game. I think this is not very important. Alright, President of the European Central Bank is Spain, and President of the European Commission is France. So you're gonna find these things here. You got the offices, and as you can see, European Commission is occupied by France, and Spain is occupying President's Central Bank office. So you can also adapt your law. Of course, we're gonna adopt it, and we can trigger Article 50 to get out of European Union. So there will be a nice thing that I think I like to do. Draft new budget and MFF. You got also here the EU budget that you can invest in. You got the Euro info. Here you can influence the pro-European or Euroscepticism inside European Union here and in Germany. You're just gonna need, as you can see, political power. And then you got a parliament and council that will vote steadily different treaties and changes inside European Union. Every single European change here will have to be passed through the parliament or by the parliament, and then will have to be voted by the Council of European Union. So this is very interesting. This is very accurate, mate. And there's another aspect that I find very interesting. Here you have the economy models, and here you have the expected laws and their effects. And here you got here the so-called Verfassungsschutz, which is actually the constitution. This is the federal institution for the constitution of the nation, so to speak. And you have to invest to keep the battle against the extremism, such as, for example, against Islam. So you're going to have to increase, of course, the spending against right extremists. So as you can see, it's under control, and against left extremists, such as the communists. As you can see, it's a little bit unstable, but I think it's going to be alright. Now, if you want to defund one of these, you can go ahead and overthrow the Republic through a civil war, something that I'm not going to follow in this campaign. Maybe I'm going to do it in another campaign. Maybe not, we'll see about that. Now, we also don't have any War goal, justify war goal. Democrats can justify against countries that have not generated war tension, and we need war tension at 55%. So as you can see, we cannot do this. We'll see if the other nations will do this. I think they will do. They will declare war, and then we're gonna be able to declare one of them. But we'll see about that. I'm not quite sure about that, if this will happen. Anyway, another hidden objective is to form the European Union as a whole state, United States of Europe, but we're gonna see about that later. Anyway, let's just go on. So we got a little bit of political power. What can we do with it? Let's first of all research something fast. Yeah, let's start with something that is not going to be too expensive. Improve anti-tank weapons. I think this is important. As you can see, there is also a lot to research. The research tree is not as big as the one in other mods, such as in Kaiserreich, in World War I, or the Great War, or such as the research tree in Black IC, which is also huge. But the problem with Black IC, and I spoke this before, is that it has a lot of CTDs, especially after a peace offer. You just cannot play it any longer. Anyway, let's see what we're gonna research here. Let's go on 3rd generation plane. Gonna move on. Boeing Sentry, I think this is like a Raider plane or something. Improve computing, research speed 5%, yes. Industrial technology, yeah, we're gonna go on with gene therapy. And with this GPS block 1, this is a type of satellite. Oh, you also have a menu for satellites, as you can see. This is also awesome, I find it to be. Now, as you can see, we got Ariane 4, so we can already, but don't have any missile. Hang on a second, let me just check again here. So this is gonna be 4.5 tons, so it's gonna be a nice satellite that we could launch. Same thing here. In GNSS satellite, so we can basically already start production and launch them. Of course, this is gonna take some time. Now, first of all, let's just move a few days onward, because otherwise, as you can see, France would help us with their reconnaissance satellite system, so let's do this. Important information. Yeah, so this is the Constitution panel here. German Constitution panel, so to speak, easily explained. Alright, so now we're gonna get a modifier, the Weizsäcker Commission, which is gonna give us some supply consumption bonus and planning, whatever, whatsoever. We got no divisions in basic training. That's a shame. Let's see. So first of all, we got a lot of special forces division. Now I'm gonna train 3 of each. I could also go with Gebirgsjäger Brigade, which I also find to be cool. We're gonna go on and have 10 of them. We're gonna need a lot of... we could build up a big army, it's not gonna be an unlimited army. Although I think that the AI will recruit a lot of divisions. So, upgrades are not that important. No, supply trucks are important. Operations, yes. Garrisons, no. Raids, they are okay. Okay, let's just modify also fuel consumption. Fuel prioritization, I think this is cool. What else can we change here? Yes, we can produce, of course, we can produce a lot of stuff. Let's produce some convoys. And the rest, I'm not gonna produce anything, I'm just gonna wait to see what we're gonna need. Because we do have, as you can see, some equipment in our barracks. So we don't really need to produce anything just yet. I'm gonna do this later. And we can build some civilian factories. Now, as far as I know, what we're gonna need is some civilian factories. And of course some military factories. Military factories too. We're gonna need this as well. In the south, so to speak. Okay, and also some infrastructure. Here in East Germany, we're gonna need this. Okay, so we got a few projects now, this is good. They just go on a few days on. We are just in January 2000. I'm not sure what happened. Now, I have played this campaign before. I have to say that every time I'm gonna play it, it's gonna be something else. Something new is gonna happen. Something new. Okay, so we got, as you can see, we got East German recovery plan. We're gonna activate it, and here we can increase. So let's increase the productivity in Eastern Germany. So East German opinion, of course, should be positive because of East-West divide. We're gonna have to maintain positive. There is also Bavarian nationalism, another thing that I think is very, very science fiction. That doesn't exist in real life. There is no Bavarian nationalism. No one in Bavaria want to become independent or become free out of Berlin. This is just bullshit. But whatever, it's just a modifier of the game, so you're gonna have to address it. We're gonna address it as well. And there is also the foreign influence that we're gonna have to keep high. We'll see about that in the next time. Ooh, good. Let's just also organize a little bit the army. Okay, now we have a few units, but I have to check because I think there are some troops. These are special troops, these are paratroopers, so we're just gonna leave them. I think it's only 2 divisions of them or so, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's only 2 divisions. And this will be... hang on a second. What did I do? Yeah, this will be our paratroopers team, and this should be another. Four. If I'm gonna go with 5, it's gonna be a bit too much, but I don't care. I'm gonna do this. Right. Let's organize the teams a little bit. Here we go. Paratroopers. This is the best general that we can get for our paratroopers. This is perfect, and the rest just doesn't matter. Wait. Wait a minute, we were supposed to upgrade this dude. We're not. Ah, here, okay. Okay, we can do this. We don't need paratroopers because it's not a paratroopers, they're cavalry. Fortress Buster is good enough. And that's all. We got indeed a lot of divisions in the beginning of the game, and once we're not gonna get through a civil war, we're gonna keep them. All these divisions, we're gonna keep them. Right, and this will be the special forces. So we can of course recall this. Absolutely. Oh wait. Okay, and alright, let's just call it like that. Wait a minute, let me check again. Oh, Jesus. Alright, cool. Army group 1 or 2 doesn't matter. Actually, this is not that important. So we're just gonna leave them. And let's just move on because we're in January. Let's just move to February. For Chechnya was puppeted. Let's see. Chechnya was puppet. Chechnya is here and is a puppet state of Russia. Kadyrov is the leader of Chechnya. This organization in the army. It's got a lot of modifiers here. Heroin epidemic. Oh god. Is this even real? Was this a heroin epidemic in Chechnya? Do you guys know something about this? Because I never heard of it. Last battle, division defense. Yeah, they got some experience or so. Non-power, child soldiers. Okay, this is because they want to recruit a lot. Yes, it looks cool. It looks just cool. Okay, let's move on. Let's just go on to February first. I want to move to February. Chechnya has capitulated. I want to move to February, and then we'll see what we're gonna do. Alright, so as you can see, we got some stuff here on 31st of January 2000. We got the German politics, national focus completed, and as you can see, this will give us some good stuff. I mean, some political power. Okay, but before we're gonna go with that, I want to move on with the other important things. I just strengthened the Alexander von Humboldt Institute, which has to do with political power and German influence around the world. As you can see, we are NATO members, and this is only a defensive alliance, which means that if I'm gonna declare war on someone, actually I don't think I can, but if you're gonna do that, then if I'm gonna declare on someone, then they're not gonna join the alliance. We're not gonna join, except that I'm gonna be attacked by someone. Then we're gonna join, as far as I know. As you can see, we also got a lot of penalties. German legacy is a penalty. Group 7 NATO, this is good. Unemployment crisis, the euro is good. Ockersteuer is also a penalty. Aging population, war reparation debt. East-West divide, post-unification trouble. So there are a lot of troubles. Foreign data kraken. Asylum shopping. There are a lot of penalties that we have in right now. I'm gonna try to make things better. Let's go with Allied Command. Logistic experts. Let's choose one that attack 10%, but defense -5. Division recovery -5, but organization 10. I think this is good, so I think I'm gonna choose this dude. We also got our first spy. Let's choose this dude here. Only one. And we have points for another one. Army regrouping, recovery rate. I think this one is good. Recovery rate is always important. We're also making an amount of political power 4.14. That is also cool. Okay, this is the ledger, and this is the, what's this here? International counter-terror, state recognition, so we can recognize some states, and economic and the law, expected law, the economic preview as well. We can increase the rates and the constitution. The right wing is medium stable. Situation is stable actually. We're unstable here, but it's gonna. I think it's gonna maintain itself stable, so it's not gonna be a problem. I would really, of course, like to use. Let's just produce some trains anyway. Here's some more factories. Let's see. We got a 77% construction speed, which is great. Building very good. Okay, now we can imply another leader here. Combined arms, I think this one is also important. It's gonna give us a little bit of bonuses for our armies. And of course the big question is, will we be able to... yeah, let's accept it. Wait a minute, Vodafone merges and they have telecom with us. Will we be able to declare war, by the way? Maybe not, but we will see. Maybe I'm gonna try to do this. Using some other methods. Investment offer from Italy. Infrastructure, yeah, let's accept these. German lose trust in our government. Again, try to increase popularity of the Gerhard Schroeder party. Wait, I think we can recruit also a scientist. Cost 25, and how much is it gonna cost the next? 50, yeah, of course. Got another spy. Oh, I forgot about the spies, by the way. So wait a minute. We can start already. Economic intelligence is good. Cybersecurity, we don't have this. Switzerland joined the UN. So we're gonna go with economic intelligence. There is a lot to study here, to research here as well. Establish cybersecurity, this is also very important. Tax evasions. Now this is gonna decrease the popularity of the Green Party, which is right here. The Bündnis 90. Or the Greens. They are the Verdi Green. Yes, and we do have some free factories. What can we do with them? Wait, and we also got the European Union. Hang on a second. What can we do here? I have no idea. What can we do with regarding European Union panel? Okay. Let's see what can we do. Yeah, first of all, I think I'm gonna need more. I think I'm gonna need more political power if I really want to do something. Now the council doesn't have to vote anything just yet. We also got a budget, and let's check. Yeah, EU budget of and multi-annual financial framework, MFF. Opinion of Iran, 10%. Now, of course, we can send these dudes to defend their area because they have to do something. This guy should defend the northern. That's it. All of them will be now busy. Alright, and we also got the fleet here. Let's see what can we do with the fleet. A lot of submarines. They're all here. They just get all of them in Hamburg. Because soon we're gonna also have some new... Where are these guys? Here. Alright. And we're gonna just need more command power if you want to upgrade our leaders. I'm gonna start, of course, upgrading our... terrestrial troops, our infantry. Commando or armor? Special force attack. I think armor is gonna be more important to upgrade this armor general. Alright, let's see. So we can increase the budget. A larger budget. It's gonna cost if we're gonna go down with one. It doesn't matter, let's just go increase consumer. Oh, we have to replace stable growth to fast growth. Now this is a cool thing here that is called corruption also. Okay, it's called economic cycle, and we're gonna have to go to economic boom if possible. We're also gonna have to reduce corruption. This is also very important. Strengthen Alexander von Humboldt Institutes. Right, we're just gonna move on with all this to reform Bundeswehr and Streitkräfte basis and concept of innere Führung of the German Bundeswehr. Right, 42 days. FDP faces lobbyism allegation. Downplaying the incident. Investment from France infrastructure. Yeah, let's accept the investment from France. No, we're just gonna let tribus involvement. We're just gonna let it naturally evolve. That's the investigation. Okay, we'll make another investment. Let's make it here. Navy Command. Fuel consumption minus 10%. This is very important. We got the post-unification trouble, minus 0.05 experience gain. Offer from United Kingdom, yes. Let's do it. Schreiber's involved. Well, this goes deeper than we thought. Investigation will continue. And what can we do here? We're gonna need, of course, more factories. Reform Bundeswehr. Let's see what we got here at Bundeswehr. Establish stridecraft bases. Yeah, we're gonna establish them. Ceasefire in Ethiopia, between Ethiopia and Eritrea, and now we're gonna have a little bit more popularity, right? What is the popularity? 51%. This is good. Military technology doctrine. Yeah, ground support I think is good. And now we're gonna have a big officer corps. So we can also launch... No? Seems not. I thought we gotta be able to launch a satellite. That doesn't seem to be so. Industrial exodus. German debt 9 billion. Less political power, but gain base stability. Yes, absolutely. Kursk submarine disaster. We hope the Russians will be fine. Alright, so I think we got a little bit of money to invest into these dudes here. Gonna go with the offensive doctrine because I think if we're gonna be involved in a war together with NATO allies or without them, we will definitely be on the offensive, no matter with whom we're gonna be at war. Let's see. Welcome to the world of tomorrow. We should visit it too. Yeah, maybe we will. Economic intelligence. Let's go with military department. Actually, I was supposed to go with security, cyber security. And I think we should really do something to use our entire industrial power. Because basically we're gonna need all of this. Except for artillery, I think transport helicopter. I think we're gonna need this as well. ATGMs too, and we still got 2, but we're gonna go here. Light tank. Okay, and of course we got the planes. We're gonna all produce. We're gonna stop producing all of them. Right. So let's see here. Yeah, we got some factories. We gotta definitely need more factories. We gonna need a lot more factories here. Okay. Now let's see regarding ships. Let's just build some ships as well. Actually, this one seemed to be the best. And attack submarine 2, 1995. It's not going to be better, the Type 1 to 1. Wait, what else can we do here? Destroyer. Yeah, okay. Corvette. Missile. And frigate. But I think we're gonna be fine. So let's see. Frigate. Let's just produce 5 of them. 10 submarines. 10 destroyers too. And let's start building up also some naval dockyards here. Alright, I think we're gonna need more resources first. CDU is in chaos. And as you can see, this is the income that we're making, like 1 billion per day, I think. And this is the debt and the trades that we have. Establish stridecraft bases. Whatever. Restructure the Air Force. We're gonna do this later. We have a lot of stuff to do here. It's incredible. Alright, let's also go on with this industry. Deutschland industry. Industrial conglomerates. Changes by 5 and more stability. And is there any thing that I can change here? The European Union? No, because we're just gonna need 200 political power in order to launch a change. A law, you know, not to change a law. Let's use neutrality. Great. Wants to shut down a link? Yeah, let's do it. Less political power, but let's let them do it. Alright, so Thailand requests proposed trade agreement. Alright, Thailand, that's good. So means we can have our first divisions. And our production is full. As I said, we're just gonna need more. We're gonna have to produce this as well. We're gonna need more factories. $400. This is gonna take too much time. $400 days. Oh yeah, so we're here, ground missiles, let's call that. We can have actually more guys if you want to research some projects. Now I'm not sure how this will help, but... No, 75, we don't have enough. Maybe later. Bomb attack in Düsseldorf, find the terrorists. Yeah, let's try to find the terrorists. GPS block 1 and Thailand requests proposed mutual defense agreement. That's alright. Let's go with GPS block type 2 because I think I need this as well. And we gotta recruit another scientist. As you can see, soon we're gonna have all these offices being occupied, and they're gonna work on some new projects that theoretically might give us some nice bonuses, but if this is gonna happen, I don't know exactly. We'll see about that. Let's see, Deutschland Industry. Alright, cool. So this is Deutschland Industry. Okay, let's move on then. Now, as you can see here, Constitution of Germany. We're just gonna go on with that as well. This is an important project. Infrastructure by United Kingdom. All right. Synagogue attacked. What can we choose? We're gonna have to do something. I think we're gonna make this investment. Good war, start the trial immediately. Yeah, I think this is a good first step. Suspect arrested, case closed. Alright. Now, if you're gonna take a look at the constitution here, as you can see, the left-wing extremism is under control, as well as the right-wing extremism and the Salafist. The Islamists. And we got here a new division. Alright, let's send it to this man. And we got our first marine unit. Wait. Commando, yeah, this is good. Let's put this guy. So we can also call it I knocked the 7 out. We can call it I think this should be alright. Got already 4 of them. And some special forces, this is good. Because they're not gonna come here, they're gonna come here. Right, so one of a sudden we have a lot of troops. This is really good, and I'm gonna recruit, of course, more troops that I want to wait just yet. Actually, no, wait. Let's just raise some Panzer Brigade. I'm gonna go with, let's just say, 6 of them in Hessen, and we will need our factories very fast. Right, so one of a sudden we have a lot of troops. As you can see, the stability is varying because we don't have enough fuel, and not having enough fuel means we don't have enough energy right here. And if you're not going to have enough energy, we're going to have some massive penalties on stability and some other factors here. Collapse of the bubble. Remove Neumarkt, and we're going to go with let the market regulate itself. No. Lower the impact. I think lower the impact is going to be much better. Government intervention to mitigate new market crash. Market crash in 2000. Well, it just happened. So as you can see at the beginning of the game, it's just normal. You're gonna play with Germany, you're gonna have a lot of penalties, like really so many penalties. Post-unification. Trouble. Alright, let's go on here. Common tech doctrine. Basically, we can recruit some new dudes here. Just another 100. There you go. And this one regarding airplanes, we're gonna need 100 as well. This is how much it's gonna cost. These are the laboratories that we have, the biggest that we have. Trade agreement with the Emirates. Absolutely. Beer project investigation results. Investigation will continue. I don't think so. I think I'm gonna end it here because we're gonna lose too much political power, and we need political power so much in the beginning of the game. We're also gonna have to satisfy the Germans and invest more, for example, in Brandenburg. I thought we got the money, but it doesn't really seem so. Let's satisfy Germany before there's gonna be a rebellion there or something. Yeah, let's satisfy it. Now, opinion increased to 43. Which is a little bit better. The situation is a little bit better. How are we doing with the Constitution of Germany? As I said, I'm not going to change the Constitution. I'm going to go fully democratic in this campaign. I don't want to change anything. Because this is also a good way. And the simple reason is because I just want to stay in the European Union and NATO, and I want to develop with them, because you're gonna have some massive bonuses if you're gonna stay inside the European Union in this campaign, at this mod, as you're gonna see in the next episodes or in this episode. Alright, so wait a minute, let's just see what we got. United Arab Emirates requested proposed mutual investment treaty and advanced nuclear reactors. Now, as you can see, we got -7% reserve speed. Are you kidding me? Why is that? National electric grid, -34%. East-west divide. So what did I want it to do here? What is this? Infrastructure. Okay, so this is being built. As you can see, the Bavarian autonomy is 7%. You also buy some reactor grade material. And what is our independence? 72%. I think that's okay. It's not that bad. Wait, I actually wanted, because it got so much command power, I wanted to upgrade these dudes. So let's go on. Amphibious, yes, please. Fortress Buster. Yeah, let him be a Fortress Buster. Panzer Expert or Combined Arm Expert. Yeah, I think Combined Arm Expert is good. And Fortress Buster. Perfect. Got some great generals. This is gonna make a big difference in case we're gonna go to war, and I guarantee you that we're gonna go to war one way or another, somewhere in the Middle East or in Asia somewhere. Right, we got military department. This one is good also. Establish. Let's establish cybersecurity. We're gonna need that. And we're gonna need more spies. If you're gonna become a spy master of NATO, we will have a lot of spies. We're gonna have 10 maximum spies. But I have to wait before that, before I'm gonna do that. Now, first of all, we had another scientist here we're gonna need regarding aviation. Here. What's this here? Missile specialist. That's good. So now they're gonna start researching projects, and that will be cool. But first of all, of course, we're gonna have to to discover something regarding research, and then they're gonna start from the discovery, and they're gonna make it into a special project, investigation or research. Investment from Italy. Accept the offer. Infrastructure. Yeah, let's accept it. Slovenian election. Murder of whatever. What's that supposed to mean? I have no idea. Just gonna move on and increase the SPD popularity. We have it at 42%. Shut it down. Let's shut it down. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but whatever. Now it's too late. Constitution of Germany is done. National focus completely. Gonna give us a little bit of political power, nothing more. Now here, as you can see, we can do a lot of stuff here. I'm gonna go with the will of the Republic. I know I can go with the rule out Article 21 and will of the people, but I don't want to do this. Here, we're gonna, of course, outlaw the Bavarian nationalism. This will be the plan. But anyway, let's get back. So I want to focus now on the SPD agenda, because there are a lot of bonuses here that we're gonna have to explore, and I want to explore it fully. As you can see, if you're gonna have it every 4 years any election, and another faction is gonna come to power, such as the Freie Demokraten, the CDU, the Grüne, or the Republicans, or the Linke, then we're gonna have its own national focus tree, which I find very interesting. They're gonna give us different bonuses, I think. We'll see about that. Anyway, let's go with the SPD agenda in 2010. Is Germany migrate to the east? No, I'm not gonna allow that. Wait, let's just check again. Let's make another investment. Do I have still got money? Yeah, he was supposed to have money. So France makes another investment in infrastructure. So there are a lot of projects. If you're gonna, for example, take a look at infrastructure, right? So many of them are being built by the French. Maybe we cannot see this, or maybe they are building it here in Eastern Germany, but they are definitely building them. Faces allegations of racism. The green, okay, I'm sorry for you guys, you're just not gonna do anything. Right, we got some guys here that could also use some training. For example, let's have these dudes train. Now, of course, this is gonna mean for us we're gonna have less fuel, but I don't care. We're not gonna leave this guy's training. Wait a minute, do we have some planes here? This is United States. This is United... Only United States has some planes. Right, let's just deploy some and let's also have them. Right, so they're gonna go and make some exercises. Now I hope that we're not gonna consume too much fuel. How about fleet? Yeah, we gonna I gonna send let's send these guys to try. Good. And let's upgrade the emeralds. Hang on a second. There you go, Lancer. Yeah, Lancer is good. Missile expert and concealment expert. Minesweeper, Lone Wolf, and that's it. That is good. We have upgraded this as well. Improve computing, resource speed. It's gonna take too much time. Ariane 5, yeah, let's have it. The green card initiative. What do you guys think? Shall we get the green card initiative or shall we just abandon it? Now, this is what this exactly is. Add the green card program, which grants political power gain 5%. But if you're gonna go with expanding, you're gonna get more civilian industry productivity. This is the difference. Or we can cancel it. Refuse it. Of course, I'm gonna expand it. This is a good thing. Now let's see if you can make any possible. We can draft new budget. It's gonna cost us political power. What can we do here? Charter of Fundamental Rights of the European Union. Gonna need 200 political power. There's also another thing we should do. We should just decrease, lower corruption, but we're gonna need a lot of political power. Now should we getting? We're getting, yeah, 5 per day. This is really a lot. This is really good. Improve anti-tank weapons. Awesome. Naval, what can we do here? Oh yeah, this is amphibious assault ships. This is a very important upgrade. Let's do it. And I'm just gonna wait until we're gonna go to 200 in order to change, in order to put a law on a voting table at the European Commission. So we're just gonna have to wait a little bit more. Gene therapy. That's good. Air defense, yeah, that's also cool. And what else can we do with the money? We can invest into laws, but they are just not that important right now. We can invest here. Now there are a lot of things we can do here, basically, but I'm not gonna do this as well. Allegation of privilege abused by Green Party members. Colombia, proposed trade agreement. Yes, let's do it. Russia requests for the US to pay for airlift to Afghanistan. Now that is interesting. Now who's the leader in Russia? Is Mr. Putin. Right, so let's see, what can we do here? Well, as you can see, council voting is nothing, but here we could go on with that. To the polls, and let's pass it. And then we're gonna have it right here. And we're gonna be able to apply it. In order to do that, we're just gonna have to be the president of the European Commission. Then we're gonna go and be able to vote it. To the polls. Let's support it. Yeah, and now the law has passed, and as you can see, the effects, we will see right here, is not the asylum shopping. It just takes a little bit of time, but we're gonna see there, that's for sure. Alright, what do we have here? Modernized technology, reinforced rate and coordination. This is a good update. And we got our SPD agenda 2010. What this is gonna give us? Agenda 2010, health cost multiplier and some other things. We're gonna go on with healthcare cuts first. What is the popularity? 54, we're gonna need 60 in order to change the Article 21. I'm gonna have to keep this under command, under observation, because I would like to change the institution, the constitution. Investment from France. Yeah, let's go on. What is this here? M2071. This is an American model as far as I know. Naval. Alright, I'm gonna go with anti-vessel missiles 2000 model. And we can update our artillery. I think this is, yeah, this is the MLRS. This is artillery. So we have 1985 model, and we're gonna go on 2005. This is looking cool. It was also supposed to be, it's a modification of an American model. That's for sure. So we can make another investment here. Let's do it. And the next objective, I think, should be to reduce corruption. That would be very important. USA deploys Predator drones in Afghanistan. Oh, this is interesting. Let's see. Where is Afghanistan? Why exactly can I see the details here? Because of the Kurdistan, because of Turkey. Turkey is a NATO member, of course. So we're talking about... yeah, they are at war with... they're in a civil war, the Afghans. Alright, and let's see, what about America? What's going on in America? We have Bush, president. Awesome. Cool. Alright. Now it says that we're losing money, however we're not losing. As you can see, we're making a little bit of money. We're just losing... we would lose money because... and in case that stability would go down, because we will not have enough energy, because we will not have enough oil right here, fuel I mean, because basically we have a lot of fossil fuel plants, and as you can see we're still building up a lot of fossil fuel plants here. Fossil fuel power plants. Of course I should go away from this technology, I shouldn't do that, but I guess this is not gonna happen now. Public infrastructure collapsing. Nope, I'm not gonna agree to that. I cannot increase the East German opinion just now. Gonna have to leave it. Hang on a second, I also thought that process strength is gonna increase. Now process strength is gonna increase if we're not gonna invest enough into different aspects, different social aspects, different aspects of the government spending, such as defense, police, education, and so on. So we're spending enough. You're gonna see here, with blue means that we're spending more than enough, and with green means that this is exactly what we need. With red means that we should spend more. So I think we're doing good now. I think that the SPD is doing a good job. As of yet. BSC is recognized in Germany. The crisis begins. BSC crisis. What is this? Agricultural revenue for 1 year. It's gonna take 1 year. Whatever. Establish security recruitment center. Oversee recruitment center. Yes. And now we have cybersecurity. I think I'm gonna go on with Moscow. And just in case that we're gonna be at war with them, we're not gonna be at war with them. Moscow and China. Also North Korea. But they are most probable enemies, so we're just gonna expand our cybersecurity. Yeah. We're just gonna expand them. Larger budget? Nope. War contract dispute? What can we do here? Labor dispute? Countries are favored. Yes, I guess so. Let's see what our sections are doing, because... Hang on a second. Active leftists are active. No, they are actually stable. They are okay. The situation is under control here. Echoes of German unity, January 2001. Colombia requested proposed mutual treatment. Congo, health cats. Yeah, we're gonna go and we're gonna cut even more stuff. Welfare cats, I think. Taking the lead in integrating NATO new members? No, I'm not gonna do this. This is prime NATO responsibility. Let them do so. And we got a little bit of political power. Now let's see what I got here. So we can make a lot of changes relatively. If I'm gonna wait a little bit more, we're gonna be able to go to slight corruption. However, I'm not gonna do this yet. I think I can invest first. Yeah, what do we have to invest? Let's see what I got here. Wait a minute. This regional interventionism, I think I would like to go to do that. Gonna give us a few bonuses. Because they're not gonna be that important, but close borders is also important. Or we can go on with Rheinmetall, because Rheinmetall or Kraus Maffei or Airbus helicopters. Rheinmetall is going to give us some massive bonuses here. So we're going to go... It's going to be a massive bonus for our tanks. So I'm going to invest into Rheinmetall. This is important. And I was hoping that we're gonna have more factories. Unfortunately, factories seem to be so complicated. So we've got the welfare cuts, and we're gonna go deregulations. This is gonna reduce a lot our budget. Unfortunately, let's see. These are investments. GPS block 2. Alright. I'm gonna go to GPS 2A. This is good. And we got the Boeing. Wait a minute. 500, 400. It just takes way too much time to research this. But I think we're gonna do good with 3G. I think 3G is a very important investment that we're gonna have to do. And we're also gonna have a new type of plane. This is a warning plane, electronic warfare system plane, radar plane, whatever you want to call it. This is what it is. And we're gonna increase our relationship with Brazil. SATCOM systems and modern GNSS. Division organization 2%. That's important. Let's go on that. Business in the East failed to complete. Now we're gonna invest some money. As you can see, we're already making more money because we are investing less for social spending, and this will increase the product strength, but it's not gonna be a problem. So we got cruise missiles, and we can move on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go on with plate reinforcement west. It's also gonna take 1 year, but frankly, I don't care. Let's go on that. Now, time to invest here. Only one division has popped up, and we can have even more, 48. So I'm just gonna train more. Just one each, because special forces are extremely important. I'm gonna rely a lot on special forces. I'm gonna also upgrade as much as I can this special forces division and marine divisions, because they're gonna be the backbone of the German army. Little army, but very professional. This is what is gonna be the most important. Yeah, almost lacking a lot of advanced special treatment. Yeah, too bad. How we should react to the crisis? Price subsidize. Yeah, because I don't want to remove commercialized and so on. Yeah, we're gonna have to react to the crisis. That's alright with me. So we got the tank division. Let's send it to this man. That was it. Hang on a second. What is the construction speed that we have? 94%. Still doesn't seem to be enough. Lacking a lot of money. What else can we do? We can increase our combat foreign influence. Let's do this. And I guess that's it for now. I would like to reduce corruption, but this is a bit difficult to do. But I will have to do it. There is no any other way except doing it. I'm not sure who this guy is, but I will not care. I'm not gonna lose 100 political power because of him. I don't care. This is too important. The funding of Verdi. Noteworthy development in Germany's labor movement. Opinion of industrial conglomerate changes by -3. Alright, cool. Funding of Verdi, so be it. What do we have here? Oh, of course, I also have to invest into European Union and its laws. I see that the CDU is now having the upper hand. The 2001 Sabbath, not sure what that is. So really the popularity has down to 33%. Scandal breaks. This could damage the CDU reputation, and it did. Managing the crisis. Yeah, let's manage the crisis, because we need more stability. We need a lot of stability. Chaos in the Ivory Coast. Violent attack on migrants. Right, so what is the situation regarding German society? So we are towards the leading culture here. deregulations. Okay, I'm gonna move on with the SPD agenda. I'm gonna try to go as far as I can here. Because this is just important. Because I'm not sure they're gonna be able to do this again. I'm not sure. If the SPD is not gonna be elected again, then it's gonna be too difficult. Economic growth, fast growth, economic boom, hearts and tax cuts. Oh, tax cuts are gonna be very painful. Let's go with economic growth. This is, I think, very important. And here we got the project. I'm gonna go with wireless stuff. Until the civil war ends. Côte d'Ivoire declare war, national salvation of County of Côte d'Ivoire. Wait a minute, where is this? First Ivory Coast Civil War. First Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast. Must be around here, right? There you go. Ivorian new forces, Burkina Faso, and some other forces. Yeah, it's just a civil war in Africa. I mean, nothing new about that. Okay, let's see what else do we have here. Propaganda campaign, decline offers. I don't think I have political power to spend right now. Better not. Light jet. Days. What is it? Well, what can we take here? 371. They are all okay. Productivity. Yeah, I think this one is good. The genetically modified crops. Let's go with that. Light fighter jet. Healthcare wage negotiation escalate. I think this one is good. Grant their demands. Terrorist attack. Now, of course, we're losing everything, money, but we're still making money. What about the agenda? Service sector recovery. Allow them to settle. Yeah, I think that this is good. We're gonna allow them to settle. Election campaign heating up as race enters final 2 weeks. Okay, now we got election campaign. Now I think economic growth. Yeah, maybe we're gonna reach this, but 40%. Yeah, actually they're gonna win. The SPD might win, and if you're gonna help them, they will win. And I'm gonna help them because Gerhard Schroeder need to stay in power. So I'm gonna help them if I can. Foreign debates. All right. Public infrastructure collapsing. Doesn't matter. Now I'm gonna have to make another investment here. And another investment in Sachsen-Anhalt in order to increase productivity a little bit. Debt assumption. Oh, they really helped us a lot. The Brazilians, unbelievable. Invite a controversial speaker. 50% disaster. We're not gonna risk it. And political measurements. Replace light with medium. No. We're not gonna do this. FPD, drag daylight, ban more. Condemn the approach. Aftermath of the agenda, allow them to settle. Minus the industrial conglomerates and labor unions. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Economic growth is there. Right, so now we should have more money now because we have a big economic growth under the SPD. I'm gonna go with Hearts 1. It's gonna give us some office buildings. It's gonna take 60 days, I know. Elections inclusive outcome. The talks begin. Form new government. Oh man, no way. We're gonna need to form a new government. They will refuse. Invite the PDS. They will refuse. Remove Grune and give up. Or what exactly? Needed strength. They will refuse, but what about, why can I invite them? They refuse too. Everyone is going to refuse. Yeah, we have the Green coalition. And strength coalition 43. We just need a little bit more power. Makes parties that got fewer votes than this illegitimate. Yeah. And if you're gonna remove, refund it. 14%. We were almost there. We could remove the Greens and make a coalition with the others, but I think the others will. Let's try to invite Partei Demokratischer Sozialismus. Government formed. Okay, and Schroeder is still in power, right? Yeah, I think Schroeder is still in power. Yes, he is. Got a new coalition campaign. Ariadne has been researched. Modern Special Forces. Satcom systems, let's go on that. And we're gonna continue with the SPD agenda. EU parliamentary ready for session to the polls. Good parliamentary. Oh, we can go on with the European Convention. Let's do it. And it passed. European Convention. Now we're gonna have it here. Yeah, so I think we should just vote it. We'll see what France will do. Right, I think we can also increase a little bit our income by printing money. Although it's not gonna be that much. Now this decreases productivity, but it doesn't matter. Allegations of privilege abuse by Green Party members. Gonna condemn them. Hard one. Public outcry. Yeah, this is gonna be alright because we're gonna have increased political power. And you council ready for vote. Hang on a second, let me just vote. Ready for vote, but no one is voting. So what can we do with this? I would like to decrease corruption, but I think that this is just not that time. We also could go with Rhine metal because this is important. I mean, I would do that. And let's go with Rhine metal. And what about the European Union voting? Because I don't see they are voting. Air defense. They are not voting. Eligible for votes, but France have decided not to vote it. They could vote, however. They are unfortunately not voting. Oh, there you go. Now vote has started. Thank God they are announcing me. Yeah, of course we're gonna support it. European Convention. This is gonna give us European spirit for 600 days. Political power 20%, stability 5%. This is really good. This is important. Investigation against. Replace slight corruption with medium corruption. This is important. Let's do it. East German demands lower. Decrease productivity. Yeah, let's decrease it. I don't care. Hang on a second. Let me see what is. Now, productivity has decreased a lot, but it's going to increase, of course. So 44. I think that's enough. Now the nationalists have increased their... although the SPD is actually the best represented here. Fusion between alliances. The SPD is the best represented here, so we can move on with the SPD reforms. Massive pro-migration protest. We're gonna stay neutral. Suppress the protest. Left wing, shut it down. Yeah, let's shut it down. SPD. Private investors invest in civilian industry. Cold bond one civilian industry. Good. Government crisis and recovery. Trust override and rebuild through reforms. Or fight to hold the coalition together without changes. Now we're gonna go through reforms. I think that's okay. Hearts 1 is there, and now we're gonna have, I think, a few factories coming in. 2 office sectors. I'm gonna go with tax cuts. That would be something that I wouldn't necessarily want it to do, but I'm gonna do it. European spirit is there. Now we should make a lot of political power. 4.9. This is still very little. Albanian and reinforced. Let's go with cyberware. Hacking ability is going to be increased. That's good. The aftermath of BC crisis. Increase subsidies and strengthen controls. Provide minimal subsidies. No, I think this is important. This is gonna add us some more commercialized agriculture and stuff. So I think this is also important. We're doing good with investment as well. Alright, we're gonna go with advanced communication encryption. Amphibious assault ship. Good. Gonna go with the next. So our marines are really being updated. Now I cannot update this. I just... What? Only 1 unit, 1 troop. Shit, this is, of course, not enough. Anti-vessel missiles. Gotta move on. Gonna go with a super cruise. Strike fighter speed 10%. Let's call that. Kosovo. Who will pay to save the bank? Ask for federal aid from the German government. Yeah, absolutely, as always. And I'm gonna try now to decrease the corruption, because it's modest, slight corruption at least. That would be really good. Yeah, I'm gonna make any other investment because we're almost there, and we're gonna need 390, so we're almost there. What else do we have here? No, I think situation looks stable. We could, of course, gain access to these satellite systems, but I think this is not necessary. So I think, as you can see, we can also go with European Constitution. And it passed. Now it should be here. This could give us, once it's gonna be activated in 124 days, increase duration of European spirit until 2004, so another 600 days. I think this is not actually a big deal. I'm not even sure if the member states will choose this. We'll also draft new budget, but let me just reduce corruption. This is very important because corruption gives you so many penalties. Resource speed, factory output. Slight corruption is gonna be definitely better. All right. Oh, now we got a lot of divisions. But of course they are easy to produce because... Oh no, we're not out here. Because they are very poor. They are very poor troops. That was it. GPS. I think that now we're starting to have a small army, 47 divisions. This looks a little bit better. Let's see how many divisions the others are having, the other nations are having. Up to 72 in Russia, 126 in China, US only 34. Okay, so we got the tax cuts. That took a lot of time. Yeah, bureaucracy. PSA. Bureaucracy cost is gonna be -5. I'm gonna go with hearts 2. It's also gonna take a lot of time. Increased rate of churches closing in Germany. But we're just about to change corruption, so I'm gonna go on with that. Nuclear energy and slight corruption. Good, now I can invest somewhere else. In fact, I think I'm gonna invest into here. $75 gonna need to increase it to 43. Finish the paper. We're making 5 political power per day. This is really great, and we have jump already at 44. That's good. So we're gonna keep Eastern Germany under control. Shut down Islamists? Yeah, let's shut it down, absolutely. Debate the results. Keep restrictive migration policy, replace heavily with regulated migration. Heavily regulated with lightly regulated. No, not at all. I think I'm gonna just skip it. Cyber warfare. Special forces attack 5%. Black operations. No, I think counterintelligence is important. And recruiting a new agent. But I think we're heading towards leading culture very fast. Whatever, I'm gonna try to stabilize that thing later. Like, not now. Alright, now we have here, we should have a text cut, we'll see what the effect of that will be. So we're gonna go on with Hearts 2, another 60 days. Long range communication initiative or encryption. I'm gonna go with encryption, I think is more important. Satisfy the Germans. Again 300. Wait, if I'm gonna wait a little bit, we could change corruption to negligible corruption. Is gonna take 390 as well. We are already at economic boom, and then we're gonna upgrade the rest. That's the plan. We also got the special projects. We should spend more regarding our social status, but not now. Corruption scandal. Condemn the behavior. The Freie Demokratische Partei popularity is gonna change to minus 1.5%. So let's condemn it. Okay, let's just already start building a network in Russia. Because I think that we're gonna have more spies very soon. Is German call for greater? Nope. And as you can see now we can change the level of corruption to negligible corruption and also make an investment here and also make an investment here in Brandenburg. It's gonna cost us a little bit of money, but as you can see our debt has not increased, it has remained stable at 1,000 billion, at $1 trillion. Or euros, whatever. Alright, so I think no, we cannot change the law here. Downplay the incident. That's the best decision that we can take. And I'm gonna wait to have even more. Maybe we're gonna be able to... Wait a minute. Did the Council didn't vote the European Constitution yet, but maybe we could vote with the Parliament. We're gonna have to wait 75 days. Let's draft a new budget. Let's go with subsidize. Yeah, subsidize is good. Pass the budget. I guess we should be able to pass the budget. I hope I'm gonna be informed about that. But as you can see, we already used our political power. Right, so 3G is done. Monthly population. Let's go on with Wi-Fi, because I think this is also important. San Marino investment. Yeah, let's do it. Kuwait proposed trade agreement and it disappeared. Man, it doesn't really last that long. Okay, so we got this planes training. Let's see how much we're gonna take. Yeah, we got taken a lot. Pilot exercise is 0.01. Naval exercise 0.01 as well. And army exercise 0.05. December 2001. EU Council vote is ready for session. Doesn't really seem so. It's ready for session, but no one is voting yet. That's the problem. Draft new budget. No, I don't think so. Request a larger budget. France attacks. Oh, that's bad. Spend some money. Nope. I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, actually no one's voting it. Now I'm gonna have to combat foreign influence again. Okay, so we got a little bit more factories. At least this is positive, I think. Adopt the euro. Lost soldiers in the Black Sea. Investment offer from United Kingdom. Yes, public sector wage. I think accept demands is good. And now we got negligible corruption, that's good. EU Council started vote. And I'm gonna support, I'm not sure what that is. Legal acts of European Union. They should accept it. So we've got the, we're no longer getting effects for BSC credit. We got the Hearts 2 here regarding to the SPD agenda. Gonna go with Hearts 3 is going to modify welfare spending -1 and labor unions. Another 60 days. Unfortunately, it takes forever, but there is no any other way but to wait and vote them. If you're gonna get access to GPS system, let's do it. I'm not sure what this will bring us. Perhaps it's gonna cost us also some money. Satisfy the Germans. Yeah, let's do this. January 2002, so I think I already played a lot. So I think I'm gonna accept the offer. They are building more, they're gonna build even more, and I know that. This is going to decrease the independence, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna do it anyway. Proposed trade agreement by Andorra and another one by France. How many do we have anyway? We got 2 fossil fuel power plants built by France in Germany. Now, of course, I cannot attack. I could only make a propaganda campaign, but I cannot attack again the foreign influence. I'm gonna have to stay with it. We're researching Hearts 3, and I think that historically the SPD managed to implement up to Hearts 4, which were different social measures and reforms and changes that apparently helped not especially the German economy, but the well-being of the Germans, and especially the ones that are having a very difficult social situation, that are getting very few money from their jobs or no money from their jobs. This is what Heart's program was and did. Right, let's go on with industrial espionage. Steel blueprint. Alright, this is good. Let's go. NDR missiles 2000. Proposed mutual investment by... Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so let's see. What shall we research right now? What can we research? Let's go on with this one here. It's gonna cost anyway very little. And our factories are being built. Plate reinforcement. Back to naval technology. We gotta move on. Let's see. Let's go on with the VLS surface attack missile. 291 days. -5 progress special project wireless power grid. Same thing here. These are just used around an important proposed mutual agreement. Investment from the UK. Genetically modify crops. Monthly population. Commercial agriculture district. Digital camouflage, 295 days. Increase the defense. Yeah, let's go. China joins World Trade Organization 2002. EU Parliament ready for vote. That's great because I was just also being ready for voting. It's considering agenda, but what exactly is considering? I think someone has activated something already. And these are the acts that had been enabled by European Council, European Convention, Constitution and Fundamental Rights of the European Union. But what is exactly going on is not active considering agenda. Why can we do this? Ah, this is for regional power, alright. I think I'm gonna go on with Blue Water Navy. This is cool. And there is also for local aerospace defense. Strategic asset destruction. This is strategic bombers. Wait. Battlefield support. I think battlefield support is important too. Strategic bombing. Let's go on that. We're gonna increase the production in Eastern Germany too. So I'm gonna have some more military factories. We need them a lot. 120 construction speed is also a good thing. So we got something here. Super cruise. Strike efficiency. Right, I think I'm gonna go on with the CR-30 Hercules, and we're gonna accept another investment from the UK. Military equipment doctrines. Oh, 61% popularity of the government. Another investment from France, and... No, but I cannot attack. But I can change this. Let's go on with Airbus. That's good. And we got Hearts 3. Now I'm gonna have to pause this and go on and invest because we got a very nice popularity of Schroeder. So I want to profit from that. What? 66 is necessary. Okay. And then we're gonna go with shorter legacy. I think it's gonna stay. SPD, so we're gonna increase a little bit more the popularity. 61%, 66 we're gonna need. I didn't know that. European spirit. This one will be removed. Yeah, 2004. And gonna stay here. Wait a minute. What is the level of independence? Business in the East failed to complete. I'm gonna give some money. Bolivia and another investment from France. And we could also choose to leave NATO and discourage population growth. Can do all these things. What is the don't we have? Sec Robert AA, Liberians. Alright. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need more military factories. We're not gonna do it without them. Let's just build even more. A lot of military factories, gonna need all of them. One way or another. Second Liberian Civil War ends. So we have 93 factory output. That's good. GPS block 3. VLS surface to air missile. Let's do it. Infantry doctrines. This is not mutually exclusive, so we can go on with that. And I think we can launch another load of the best others that we have, such as this one. They are the same, or what? Nope, why not? Yeah, this is... Special payload, clear payload, alright. Let's do it again. Launch mass less than payload mass. This one, because this Ariadne, this is just bullshit. Let's try something. No, it's still not working. No, it's still not working. Oh yeah, now it's working. Alright, let's launch it. That's good. So we could, what about here? Alright, cool. No kill set. Just gonna produce a few more. Of course, this Ariadne... Oh, wait a minute. Ariadne 5. 1. Let's produce one, and we're gonna launch the rest later. Having more satellites is an important stuff. This is a very nice aspect of the game. I really, really like this, man. I really like this. Alright, let's see. Arson attack on migrant shelter. This is a shame. Let's go on. And... yes, we can add here a naval company in Germany. So as you can see, I think the best is the generic ship company or Lursenwert. But ThyssenKrupp is the best. There is no doubt about that. Norway proposes oil possible investment. Absolutely, let's go on with that. Iran has conducted an airstrike. We're gonna condemn this. We no longer gain the effects from government intervention to mitigate new market crash. It provided the following effects. Alright, so I guess now situation is better. Investment from France. Let's go. We still cannot intervene here. Right, I also want to check the situation in Iran because I heard they have attacked Islamic State of Afghanistan. No, they are in a civil war. They have Hezbollah's puppet state. And here is Iraq, led by Saddam Hussein. We are in 2002. The 9/11 didn't happen just yet because I have chosen a no. I didn't choose historic dates. I mean exactly 9/11 day to happen, but this might happen at any time. So Islam Dod, hello man. He said that I should do a Soviet Union campaign in Cold War mod. I was actually thinking about that. Thank you very much for this idea. It's very nice. The problem is only that the Cold War mod is now not compatible with the actual version of Hearts of Iron 4. So I'm waiting for an update of Cold War mod, and then I might do this because this is very interesting playing with the USSR. That's true. Let's combat the foreign influence because our independence level of independence is now got down at 78%. Schroeder legacy. What is that supposed to mean? Or to be? More political power. That is good. Now I'm gonna move on with this dude. Move from nuclear energy. Okay, so this is gonna be a very difficult thing to do. Because if I'm gonna do this, we're not gonna be able to build. But I think we're not gonna be able to build nuclear weapons anyway. So I think I'm gonna go on with it, but maybe not now. Let's just drift from the left and condemn American aggression. But lately, I'm gonna move away from nuclear energy. And partner with Russia and stuff like that. It's not gonna be a very interesting thing to do, but I think I need it. Let's first of all drift from the left. Yeah, 45 days. Modern Special Forces. That is a very good update. That is great. So what else do we have here? As you can see, it takes forever. But not this cruiser, 1965 cruiser. We're gonna research that. SPD conflicts with the Union. It's gonna decrease the party popularity. Downplay the incident. And another investment from the UK. They are investing a lot in Germany. This is good. Lancer faces criminal organization conviction amid free speech. Pursue the ban and set a precedent. Yeah, this is going to decrease the nationalist popularity, and as you can see now, Gerhard Schroeder is having a huge popularity. Drift from the left. Let's drift faster because I got some other important decisions to take. National focus to research. Assassination of the Nepalese royal family. Shut down the left wing. Yeah, let's shut it down. I'm okay with that. Another fossil fuel power plant. How are we doing here? Oh, take a look how many projects there. This is incredible. This is going to decrease a lot our independence. Let's buy some reactor from Korea. Let's purchase it. And I'm gonna do something else. We do have some political power. Combat foreign influence, we're doing it right now. But as you can see, our influence is going down anyway. Right, so I wanted to do the following. Here. Build an enrichment facility and buy fuel from the market. I want to do it both. And I'd like to do even more, but we're gonna need more factories first. Gonna have to finish what we have started. Industrial espionage. Alright, so I'm gonna go with black operations. It's gonna give us an attack for special forces. It's very important. And we can have some action in Russia. Hoping that we're gonna have more spies soon. Yeah, we are spy master. Now we're definitely gonna have 10 spies. This is the maximum number of spies that's being allowed in the vanilla game, I think. Unfortunately. Russian media sways away Germans. Frankly, I don't care. Investment from France, another one. Now I'm gonna go with heavy equipment doctrines. I think that I'm gonna have to satisfy the Germans again, the Germans again. We could also print money. Let's do it. And I think we're gonna have to invest again in productivity in Eastern Germany. It doesn't seem that way. Oh no! 9/11 has happened, guys. What are we gonna do now? What do you think we're gonna do now? Is there gonna be like a segment of event that has been triggered? British trade investments. This can be bad, right? No, I don't think it can be bad. So the Americans will ask diplomatic response to the World Trade Center attacks. Now we're gonna stand with America. We just only condemn the attacks. We're not gonna make any promises. This is what happens when you interfere with other countries. Change the popularity of Salafist nationalism. No, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna condemn the attacks. This is what everyone does nowadays. Do they? Don't they? Okay, invest from United Kingdom. Another one. That's a drift from the left. Okay, now there is something very important I have to do now. I want to do now. I want to research here. You guys gonna see very soon. Restrictions on radical left. Yeah, not now. Not now. Got something else to do. There you go. Here. This is what I wanted to do. Okay, so now this is what we have. Now these are very important constitutional decisions. If you're gonna go on with rule out Article 21, it's gonna be a catastrophe. This is gonna lead to civil war, and I don't want to do that. If we're gonna expand the Article 21, we're gonna go with will of the Republic. Now here we could outlaw Bavarian nationalism, which is what I want to do. We're gonna expand Article 21 right now. 50 days. I hope we're gonna be able to do this because we're gonna need a lot of popularity in order to do this. Now, as you can see, the SPD is having a huge popularity right now, perhaps too much. Protest against deportations. American anthrax attacks. OMG. The war on terror. The war is coming. Terrorism. Iran. So there is nothing else we can change. Wait a minute. Federal spending scandal. Condemn the behavior. Another investment. That's incredible. Hang on a second. There are too many investments here. Gonna have to combat the foreign influence because otherwise gonna have some real trouble. There is another thing that I can do. Wait a minute. Let's see what the council is doing. So, everything has been voted or what? We can pass some kind of law. Not sure what I passed. I think I just passed floods hit North Rhine. I think I just voted the budget of the European Union. I didn't even know about that. Can I support? No, there is no active law right now. Euro info. EU budget. And offices. I would like to be the president of the European Commission. That would have been so cool if I could possibly do that. Because this will give us the power to take a vote right away. Condemn the behavior. What's the allegations of privilege abused by Green Party members? Yeah, the Greens will go down, I know, and the SPD will grow. Also, the CDU, the SPD is actually the best, having the best stance. Flood hits lower. Okay, so we have now a big flood run here. And we can make a change here too. Why can't we do that? Oh yes, absolutely. Go to regional intervention. We should go to almost to neo imperialism. Although we're not going to be able to, we're going to go to best to global interventionism, but regional limited interventionism is going to be a lot much better. And got the air cushion landing craft. We got reassessment of 5% and construction of 66%. Actually has decreased, I'm not sure why. Unemployment crisis and centralized bureaucratic state. But it's still, things are still good. And we got a good amount of money. It's not a lot of money, but it's just okay. Investment, another investment. Murder of... who's that? Focus. SPD is going to increase even more. Whatever, I'm gonna do it. And Mollerman criticizes Israel politics. Defend right to free speech. Condemn statement. Gain more stability. Fry democratic party popularity. I think I'm gonna do this. Let's do this. Let's defend the free speech and stuff. And I want to increase here the level of independence. Of course, the problem is that we got a lot of investments in Iran. Whatever, I think relation with Iran has decreased to almost 0. Let's see. Relation, yeah, they have a very bad. Helmut Holler in jail, different outlook, and helped Iraq make chemical weapons used against us, really. Another spy. Yeah, can accept the offer. Bahrain light trade agreement. Now finally we're gonna start having a few military factors, because we need them so much. Expand Article 20. Why can more than 60 stability? Are you kidding me? I want to do this. We're gonna, there you go, here. Let's go. And of course, if stability is gonna go down, I think that the research is also gonna be cancelled over there. Let's combat for influence. And also increase the independence here of the East. EU Council vote ready for session, but there is nothing to vote. And regarding Parliament, we're gonna have to wait 138 days, and we're gonna go on with the Treaty of Lisbon. Unlock the office of presidential, European presidential. Oh, this is good. These are the offices. I got a new type of plane. 2091 PC Orion. Let's call that. Monaco. Cancelled. Oh, come on! Is because why has been cancelled? It's gonna be cancelled because Stability is gonna go down, so I'm gonna try again. If it's not gonna work, I'm gonna abandon it. Investment offer for UK. And I think it also help if I'm gonna go down with heavily migration, close borders. Gonna decrease migration, gonna increase ideology, defense, nationalist propaganda campaign. Or I'm just gonna wait. Hang on a second. What about here? We could also increase the military spending, which is going to be good. It's going to be actually necessary, not only good. Also, the mandatory service. This is going to decrease attack. It's not a good idea. But here, that will be a good idea. Here we're maximum bureaucratic state. Armed forces, revolutionary. Administrative spending is maximum. Also defense spending too. We could invest less in defense theoretically, but we need to defense more. Again, cancelled. That's bullshit. Okay, let's try something else then. So annoying, but there's nothing I can do because of this thing. Okay, as I said, I'm gonna go with the will of the Republic. So first of all, I'm gonna expand Article 21. More than economic boom, negligible corruption, extensive centralized. Yeah, this will increase the department spending a lot. Although, Vatican cities, what kind of joke is that? Alright, so we got active, the leftists are active, the others are controlled. Say unstable, but it's actually alright. Stable. And the spending is medium. So by medium spending, you're gonna get this departments in a status quo. They gotta be stable. Nothing's gonna happen. There will be no rebellion or something. Whatever. I'm just gonna wait a little bit. Let's see what else I'm gonna research in August. Fund the startups. I'm also waiting to get more money because we're not doing very good. Internal tensions in the FTP. Whatever. Not important. Let's see. Popularity is still enormous. The Volksstrafgesetzbuch, a much needed law. I don't need. Yeah, we gotta do this. We gotta do this. Monaco. Ratify Vatican City accession to NATO. This is a joke. But whatever, let's do it. Black operations. Counter agency supercomputers. I think this one is important. Right, so I am going to spy also in China. And we finally have our first ship, submarine. Kosovo prepares for election. And we're still constructing, so we're gonna have our long-awaited military bases. Missile experiments, yeah, let's call it that. And we can actually, we have rights available. But we're not gonna ride anything. We're not gonna raid anything. Let's see how many divisions we have. 48. Alright, it's looking a little bit better. And heavy infantry doctrine. It's cool. Completed. That means they could steal some blueprints. From Russia, and we will wait. Accept France propose. Okay, another investment. Serbia joins the UN. Incredible. security, yeah, stability is still going down, so we cannot make any investment whatsoever. I could, of course, try. Maybe I'm gonna try, but it's not gonna help. It's not gonna work because I'm gonna focus on propaganda. Will of the Republic is not that important. Let's go with that. See if it's gonna work. And now I think that we're gonna have a very good. The situation is stable. Gonna have a very good position there. Yeah, it has been cancelled. Will of the Republic. Let's go on with that then. We got Wi-Fi. What else do we have? 361. $309 monthly population. Let's go with large scale 3D printing then. Shut down. Yeah, let's shut it down. Let's accept that. And we can invest. Got plenty of political power. Let's see what else can we do. We could go to non-nuclear. Expected military spending plus 0.05. We're gonna get more monthly domestic independence, but oh yes, global intervention. I think this one would be good. Let's go on that. Swedish elections. What do we need here? This is proper AI. Doubles down. Yeah, it's still going down at 52, so that's why I cannot research the other bonus. Erfurt massacre. Oh no. Alright, we're gonna lose some money. I don't care. In 50 days. I think I'm gonna go on with a light jet in 1995. This is an old model that we should have immediately. Your opinion decreased, but we're gonna get some money. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Investment from France. We're making a lot of political power. That is great. Oh, we have volunteer service for women. Monthly population, special force capacity multiplier. I don't care. Let's do it. This will increase our manpower, and it's not gonna be a big problem. Big investment or so. SPD election promises not kept. Condemned unfulfilled promises. What is the... yeah, they are still in power here. Retirement of general. I think it was this one. Yeah, I was saying he's gonna have too many armies, but it doesn't matter, I'm gonna leave him like that. Wait, I think we might be able... no, 34 days before we're gonna vote, and the council doesn't have anything else to vote. Investment from France. Let's combat again the influence. United Kingdom and France have a huge influence. It is, of course, because they are having, think how many projects they have. Let's satisfy Eastern Germans again. Will of the Republic, that will be good. And another spy here. Can we spy? No, in China, not yet. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time to disband. Stronger federal state here. Let's see if it's gonna work. I'm just gonna try. If it's not gonna work, whatever. 50 days, but I want to try. Maybe that stability will remain. No, it didn't. A new path for Myanmar. Cause for celebration, so it's just not working. If instead we're gonna have a stable level of stability, we're not gonna be able to do anything. So I'm just gonna focus on here. Like, move from nuclear energy. As I said, the drift from nuclear. We're not gonna be able to build a nuclear bomb with Germany, but frankly, this is also not the purpose here. So let's go and condemn the American aggression. It's gonna decrease relation with the US, but it doesn't matter. Not important. I think we're researching enough there. Yeah, we're not even producing them actually. Can also buy some more stuff. Now, we were supposed, we don't have enough precious metals. But we're starting building also some factories. $400 days, man. This takes too long. No, it takes too much. Okay, let's go on with this CRISPR thing. It's gonna increase multi-population. Agency, supercomputers, counterinsurgency, and secure communication. Investigate moment. How interesting. Investment offer from the UK. Another one. Yeah, let's go. More resources. That is a good investment. EU Parliament to the polls, but unfortunately, oh, Treaty of Lisbon. Oh yes. Let's pass it, and now we're gonna have it here. And I hope that. Okay, now ready to vote. Of course, we're gonna support Treaty of Lisbon, and I think we might be able to occupy this. Places, maybe, or maybe not. We'll see about that. Let's go fire support doctrine. It's gonna be adopted. It's gonna take a bit of time before it's gonna be adapted, because each country should occupy one place. One country cannot occupy more positions, and I'm gonna try to occupy the president of the Euro Commission. I think this is the most important. %. President of the European Council and of the European Parliament. There you go, here. That's good, because I'm gonna try to get the President of the European Commission. I think this is the most important, and we're just gonna keep it, of course, forever if you're gonna have it. Now we're starting to see some bonuses from the European Union, such as the European Spirit. And what else was it? Charter of the Fundamental Rights. And the European Union member. The Euro also. There are many other bonuses that we can unlock. Downplay the incident, yes. Let's see, 75%. This is an incredible popularity for the SPD. Training incident, US tank strike German school. Less war support. Hold accountable. Yeah, let's hold accountable. So as you can see, it's still going down. The stability is not all the time above 60. Digital camouflage. Fire and forget. It's gonna increase defense. Downplay another incident. Condemn American aggression. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna move away from nuclear energy forever. 30 days. A neural network revival. Production efficiency cap. Why they didn't? Gonna infiltrate the Chinese military, or try to see what we can discover. Non-aggression pact with Bulgaria. All right, let's do it. Uzbekistan declared war on Tajikistan. We're not gonna give them a bigger budget just yet. Move from nuclear. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Q fever, our stock. 63, 80%. It's incredible. Move away from nuclear. We did it. Now let's go on. Yeah, renewable shift. I guess this was made by the party in power, the SPD. Cruiser. The C-130G Super. And we got a new type of cruiser hull. Yeah, 4, 5 is good. Violent attacks on migrants. And let's combat foreign influence again. %79%, that is great. So we can also go to mandatory service, but as I said, I don't want to do this. I would prefer to increase the medium spending. I mean, less stability, of course, not a good thing, but it's going to increase production and, of course, the manpower. But in the meantime, I think I'm gonna do some updates. Hang on a second, because it just takes too much. These factories will get in place. Now, first of all, we've got some army experience. Let's use it. Alright, and the Marines too, because we need to increase the Marine. And that would be too much. 15, but we can still save it like that. And we can train them because we still have place for a few more divisions. Let's just train 3 of them. As I said, I want to rely a lot on the Marines, because they are the best. Instead of waiting for these divisions to be recruited, because first of all, we're gonna need more factories, and once we're gonna have more factories, we're gonna have our production in place. Now this is going to take a lot, as you can see, really a lot, but we're doing good. This is how it is in the beginning. You don't have anything. Counterinsurgency. Malta. 6 to join. I think it will appear here that we're gonna have to support it. Seems not yet. Okay, I think I'm gonna choose this because I want to move towards multiculturalism. There you go. This is great. In April 2003, Volksgemeinschaft. Cultural pluralism. Restrictions on radical left. Yeah, let's do it. And after that, we're gonna be able, I think, to decrease the popularity of the SPD and leave some other parties to come in power, such as the CDU or Freie Demokraten or something like that, or the Grüne, one of them. We could, of course, go non-nuclear, but this is not really what I really want to do. Oh yes, actually we can change the military spending. Now this is gonna be costly, but not that much. Let's do it anyway, because we're gonna need anyway more military, more manpower. Yeah, and now we're getting a bit more power. Of course, this is just what's this? Medium military spending. It's just nothing, and we're not gonna be able to go on here, as you can see. Because we're gonna have the German legacy. We're gonna have to get rid of the German legacy if we wanna move on, and there are steps that we could take to do that. So we're gonna shut it down. Mark left trains. Yes. Receive civilian infiltration. Yeah, okay, good. So I told to repeat this. Restrictions on radical left. Alright, let's go. That didn't really take too much time, did it? Friend of the East. I think this is gonna be this idea, Friend of the East, that I think is gonna be persistent. Also, after this party is not gonna be elected anymore, the SPD. If the SPD is gonna lose the elections, you're still gonna have this idea. Or not, we'll see. Propaganda campaign cost and acceptance of emergent diplomacy. Let's go on then. Promote. Still 38 stability. This is not good. It's just because we're just using a lot of stuff here. That is ratify Malta. Yeah, let's have them in NATO. Although they're not gonna enter. I mean, also Vatican wanted to enter. They didn't. And now it's Malta. They're of course totally democratic countries, but they are just so tiny, so small. So there is no difference if they enter NATO or not. SPD conflict with unions. Condemn the conflicts. We could try to get more money by printing them. Now we're gonna have a little bit more money. That's good. We could also increase the taxes. Wait a minute, actually, this is an important stuff. Wait a minute. Because corporate tax is just so low, 25%. Has been reduced by through a nationally focused tree here. Okay, let's see in China. Could steal military blueprints. And we're gonna try to repeat that. So as you can see, we're making a little bit more money. It's not a big difference, not a big deal. Okay, EU Parliament ready to poll in Cyprus. Seek NATO member, that is good. Was this here attack helicopter or main battle tank? I think is very cool. Let's make 200 and then we're gonna vote in the European Union Parliament. So external service advice, what's this? In addition, High Representative Union. Yeah, that's actually important. And it has been voted or what? Yes, it has been voted here. Now we're gonna have to wait until the council will be able to vote. So it's gonna open up a new place here. We got the Orion, Peace 3 Orion. This is also an American airplane. Edge. We're gonna go on with Edge. It's gonna increase mobilization speed and such. Okay, so now as you can see, we are putting up more military factories. This is absolutely great. We got plenty of civilian factories. That was a very good investment at the beginning. So now we're gonna wait until we're gonna have our production done. in June 2003. East Germans demand lower price houses. Let's decrease, I don't care. Hezbollah declare war on Yemen. What? How in the world will Hezbollah, which is right here in southern Lebanon, at the border with Galilee and Golan Heights, declare war on Yemen? They are, of course, puppet state of Iran. But still. And in Yemen, we're not talking about Houthi rebels, right? Because we're in 2003. Maybe later we're going to talk about Houthi rebels. But not there. Friend of the East is Gerhard Schroeder. Right, so it could go on in a stronger federal state, but with this stability, we're not going to make it. So I'm not going to do it. Oops. Right, so just a little bit of things. We got to visit China. This is when increase relations with China and with Russia too. Secure communication. We're going to go with the interrogation techniques. You ready? You council ready to vote, but I'm not sure that they're voting right now. The fall of a public figure. Whatever. Belgian elections. Kuwait Oil Company. July. Large scale printing 3D. Alright then, let's go on. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Vega rocket. Jörg Bergman gains 100 experience in naval warfare. So I think we're gonna intervene in this area. Let's see if you can intervene. Declare war. No. What about on Hezbollah? Because they declare war first. Justify war. Go. We need attention at least 15%. And we don't have it is 0. War tension is 0 yet. You council started voting. And of course we're gonna support the European External Action Service. Alright, so that will mean one more department free for European Union. Let's see if no, stability is not stable, unfortunately. Fire and forget. Yeah, whatever. 500. This is gonna take too much time. I think this one is gonna be more important. The motor landing craft for our marine troops. Let's see, we're just putting them together here. And theoretically, we could upgrade our troops even more, but not now. Especially our special forces, because we still got 4 divisions of them to upgrade. And we have... What is it? We don't have no command here? Where is it? Here. Okay. Yes, offensive is cool. Let's come to foreign influence again, and let's ratify Cyprus accession into NATO. Alright, Ireland will hold it, that's good. High Representative, where is it? Let's check it. Office. Here, High Representative. Now, Ireland is giving me some massive bonuses down here, whatever. As I said, I'll try to get the President of the European Commission, although the others are also cool. But we gotta be able to get laws on a table. Right, ECB intervention, Eurobonds, as you can see, we can do a lot of stuff here. I'm gonna go on with this first. Gonna cost something. I'm not sure it's gonna be voted. I think it's not gonna be voted. Now, anyway, have to wait 177 days. So, Let's condemn it. And we started having a little bit of money here. We're getting a little bit of money. It's not a big deal. Larger budget? Nope. No larger budget. Wait a minute. What is the... Oh, okay, so they are controlled, so there is no... Hang on a second. We're gonna check it again. Can I show me the same? Yeah, it is controlled everywhere. All 3 departments are being controlled, so there is no problem. Alright, now the last partner with Russia. We're gonna go through it. I think we might have some collaboration with Russia that might give us some bonuses. Let's see what the stability is doing in the meantime. It's gonna be constant or not? Or is it gonna go down? At 36, no, it's not constant. European Court allows women to join the Bundeswehr. I'm gonna go with stability. We're gonna need a lot of stability. They take their advantage. What's this? Following Mayor Freedom Republic. Condemn and ban the songs. Yes, actually, this is what I wanted to do. And now, if you're gonna take a look here, we are exactly in the middle where we should be. With no penalties. 0 penalties. Right, another thing we should do would be to increase the social spending, healthcare spending. However, I'm not going to do this now. Let's see if I can increase the military spending. No, we can't. This is the limit. Because we got the German legacy. But I think we're doing good. We got 239,000. So I think we're doing good. Now, let's make some more upgrades here. Gebirgsjäger Deutsch. I think we might have enough of them. Let's just have 8 of them. This is just a small brigade, but it's good. And Gebirgsjäger and Panzer Brigade. Here, Panzer Grenadier. But if you're gonna have this, I think that we should be good. Let's see. And I also wanted to make some upgrades. Let's just do some upgrades here. Special for, although hang on a second, I'm not quite sure I'm being able to do so because we got 4 divisions still. I'm gonna do it later. Let's do another upgrade somewhere else. This Luft Brigade. This is also cool. They're also cool. Panzeraufklärungs. This is a very tiny brigade that is not going to play any role. And there is Panzeraufklärungs Battalion. It's also something very small. Mechanized infantry. And armored infantry. Good. So this is Panzeraufklärungs Brigade. The tank battalion. Yeah, let's train them as well. But I think we're gonna need something. Yeah, CNC. Let's just build 9 of them. Also, no right Westphalen. I'm gonna need a lot of CNC equipment, but I think that we are just building it. Yeah, we're building a lot of military factories, and we're gonna have even more. So light jet CV, that's good. Let's see what else can we have. Yeah, we're gonna go with close air support. I think this is cool. I mean, as you can see, many of them, we're not even producing them because we just don't have enough military factories. We're gonna need so many such military factories. And we're building them with the fastest speed. Designated Special Forces weapon, Special Forces hard attack, that's great. In September 2003. Monthly population 5%. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Martyr. I know it's gonna take a lot of time, but I think it's very important to have him as fast as possible. Fury Finding, this one has been stolen from Russia. Fury finding 3 or so. Why aren't they able? One of our spy has been caught in China. It is so annoying. I mean, I didn't even know. They didn't even tell me. I can infiltrate civilian stuff as well again. Actually, has been killed. Is Germans called for greater? Nope. Okay, so as you can see, East German opinion is anyway very good, so we don't have to worry about that. Agent captured. In Russia has been captured and we don't have anyone else. This is so annoying when all this are happening like immediately. Very, very annoying. And I think we can go and save him. And we're creating another one, of course. Bonus for military factory technology, and we will do it again. Advanced ballistic missiles. Yeah, we could get another GPS access. Let's do it. Hang on a second, I just wanted to check something. Yeah, we're good. Interrogation techniques. Partner with Russia. Okay, now we're gonna have to research something more important. Let's see what. So we're done with SPD agenda, which means that now we don't need SPD anymore. No, like not at all. Now I want to go on with strategic partner with Israel or form some of these things here. Bundesagentur für Außenwirtschaft. That's a very important stuff, so I'm gonna go on only with that one here. Found a Bundesagentur für Außenwirtschaft. It's going to take proposed trade agreement with. Yeah, let's do it because this should give us a little bit of money, a little bit of investment. Mutual investment with Russia. Now another scandal. Introduction of the euro. Eurosceptics -10 and political power. Yeah, we're gonna have it introduced. So not sure where it is now. Ah, here, the euro. Okay. Resigns from Bundestag. Gain even more base stability. However, it seems the stability is never enough, you know. But let's see. It has to be above 60. Let's see if it's gonna be above 60. No, 36. It's going down simply because you don't have enough fuel. And if it's gonna go down only a little bit, then it's gonna go down always. Not gonna let me research the national focus that I have to research. Okay, so there's nothing else that we can do here as far as I can see. Neo-imperialism, no. And perhaps maybe go to close borders. Alright. whatever. But I'm gonna end the recording here and I'm gonna continue next time, so don't forget to like and subscribe and leave your comments below or on the chat on the right, and I see you guys next time to see how we're gonna get forward with Germany dealing with economic and military challenges. So thank you very much for watching again, and until next time, bye bye.